This video is an edited recording from my live stream sessions on twitch.tv. If you enjoy my gameplay, visit my account there and follow it to be notified when I'm streaming live. Join us, have a laugh in the chat and enjoy the game with everybody else around. "20 out of 25 already killed, and please tell me yes, there are some more inside." "23. Okay, that's not so big. And more mobs. This annoying ability delay is still here, and I mean animation delay. It's not really ability. I can probably skip past those guys. They're already one level below me. Good. Means I'm on track with the leveling. And it's time to confront the badass general. Oh, he was a admiral, not the general.
Enough.
Excuse me.
This ends here. The
Yes, you're
Republic
right.
shall use you better, Jedi.
That's a bonus quest. Don't really need to listen to it.
You forced
If
whatever you've done.
in
Oh, come on, be so kind and die already. Thank you. Quick quest.
One satellite defense system, courtesy of me.
Somehow,
How's that for the
even though a
rookie,
small
guys?
break, I don't do breaks, as you
Guys?
probably know.
Tell me the other Hawkeyes
I don't
are just
do long breaks at least, and every couple days that I don't play
It's
the
just
game, I
me
feel
and a
refreshed
bunch
after
of
that.
dead Imperials.
Just like every other player, I do get
Hawkeyes
bored of the
don't
things
need
I
to
do on
close,
daily basis
unless it's to
in the
help nice
game.
people like you.
I'm
Looks
not
like the
talking
hack
about
worked
real life
perfectly.
work.
I can get one command in before the system locks up. Just say the word and I'll... No. This can't be. The Hawkeyes
Yeah.
are being...
Stay calm.
I can
Be quicker.
The commander gave us orders.
Dark side.
We're going to follow them.
You and the commander could go to hell. I'm only helping to make sure Balmora gets something
We're
out of
just
this.
coming from hell,
The
don't
command
set me back
compound's
there.
located in the Makaran wastes. No wonder your Republic scanners couldn't find it. I used the turbo lasers to level a lot of their buildings. The Imperial...
Okay,
I
okay,
wish these events
I
could
understand. Thank you for the reward. What are these things? 24, 27. It's not bad actually. Well, not too bad. And it's a lot better for Kira. Oh wait, Kira is not strength. Silly me. Never mind, it's always the right choice to pick up the commendation. Especially now that they are unique and they serve not only for leveling but for endgame as well. And the cap is insanely high, which is good. I think they should change the cap to elite commendations as well, at least to 1000, because they are very easy to earn and they serve a lot less or a lot smaller purpose than the ultimates. Just to refresh, where was it? Where the... oh, inventory. Ah, come on, I haven't played the game a week and I already forget which one is where. Okay, so, oh yeah, obviously I don't have ultimates and elites, but if I remember correctly, ultimates cap at 400. No, ultimates are 300 and elites cap at 500. Could be more, not because people need them, but because people earn them anyway, and it would be nice to be able to stack up a little more of those for whenever they decide that those commendations will be useful. For example, I know some people that are free to play or preferred that haven't purchased the Revan expansion yet, and meantime they're playing, enjoying the game, they're collecting commendations all over the place. Whether you want it or not, you're still getting commendations because of your general daily activities. And it would be nice to have a huge amount of those comms stacked up when you are 60. It will boost you up, and I know that farming is good in general, and when you reach 60 you would have to just start farming all over again for the end game gear, but we know the game forces you in some way, to play alts, and the sooner you gear up your first main character, the sooner you will start another alt and you enjoy more of the stories. The good perks of playing stealth class, which I don't, you can skip these pointless trash kills. They're going to aggro me anyway, and there are another 2 or 3 groups on the way before I exit, so in this case I've decided to just kill these guys. And yes, obviously, gonna aggro 1, 2, oh, I didn't aggro this one. The bunch up here, down here actually, are for my quest, so quickly before someone else takes them away from me. I've realized, well, not now, but in general, that my YouTube videos following this character development are very far behind. I'm just preparing to upload today videos where actually she is level 18, 20, 21. That's very, very far behind, and I'll probably start uploading 2 videos at the same time. I know that most of you guys prefer to watch it live because it's really more fun when you're able to talk to the other people or live in chat, ask questions, answer other people. But if you have to watch VOD or a recorded version of this, it will be better on YouTube because of a better quality and better environment in general. At least the buffering system, if you have crappy internet, is a lot stronger. By stronger I mean better on YouTube. And you might have to wait a minute or 2 for the video to buffer up and load up, but at least after that you can enjoy it in 720p resolution without breaks and stutters and the annoying white circle. Oh, come on! I don't really need to kill anymore here in this specific location, obviously. I have to pick up another things from the other 2 locations. I've realized that just in time. And I believe these give achievement if you attempt to kill them. They're not very hard to kill.
Come back.
Why not, actually? I could kill one of them. And I will just remind myself if they really give achievements, or I'm imagining things. I don't mean achievements, I meant lore update. Okay, it's not really strong. It's gold, but not very strong. There is no lore update either. No good. Bad memory, but bad memory. Which one? Left, right, let's go left.
Glad to be back. Take that.
Up to 2153 is the maximum damage without considering crits that Master Strike is dealing, and without the procs from Otaro, obviously. About 2000, okay. I'll try to remember that and decide whether actually it's useful to use the Master Strike on trash mobs or not. Ooh, yay! The yellow thing popped up almost immediately. And off to the last one. Before starting my stream today, I was really afraid that the annoying out of sync issue might reappear. That scared me a lot the last time. Or the time before that, I can't remember when it happened. It was really a huge issue, and it will probably force me to make a gap in my video uploads for YouTube. And it scared me because it was unexpected, it wasn't caused by anything I did, it was just totally random. I don't like random things. Seriously, how many more do I need to kill?
Ready for anything. Take that.
Okay. I'm prepared to fight for spawns with this guy. Trooper by the looks of it, by the sounds of it. L. Brunard, level 36 with no buffs. Here you go, my friend. Take a few buffs. Oh, he's too far away. Okay. Maybe he doesn't want to be buffed. Yay, respawn. Has to be yellow beam. Oh, really? Shadow 3 transponder. Come on, good guys. Be really good and give me my loot.
Lightsaber jerk.
Don't be like this. I've been good to you. I've been killing you as quick as possible so you don't suffer. Just give me my loot. It has to be a loot, yeah. I've looted these things from corpses on the other two spots. And the quest says it's a loot. There is no point searching for an item. Imperial recovery agents. That probably exclude the droids. Let's see. You guys have something for me? You better do. Oh. That's how we wanna play? Okay. There it is! Thank you, finally. Oh, now you drop two. Drop a third one, okay? No? Quest finished. What's this? Oh, that's the main. What do I do? Oh, that's the next area. Okay, not time to do there. Oh. I don't want to go to this new area. There was a camp here somewhere, or I think it was the one, with a whole bunch of new quests available. I'm not really sure if I want to pick them all up. I'm nearly 34. That's good news. I have this team. I have this team. With plenty of time remaining. Wow! Actually, I'm playing buffed up for a change. I haven't forgotten anything. Huh. Quick one.
Ready for anything.
Cyclone Slash, I shouldn't actually be murky because it's a cool update. Cyclone Slash is overpowered ability and every buff it gets is always, it should be very welcomed. It used to be nearly useless in the past, but after the buff with the discipline system, it's now one of the best AoE abilities for the Sentinel. If not the very best.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel.
The only issue is it's not full AoE.
Great.
Where exactly?
Any new issues that
Empire would
appeared
have a
on
horde
Twitch
of
maybe?
rampaging
If
battle
you guys
droids
want to
to deal
share with
with.
me?
An incident
Obviously,
like
if I
that
haven't
shook
had
the
the time
Empire's
to
faith in
play,
droids altogether.
I haven't had
It's
time
just
to
a
visit
matter of
Twitch much
distributing the
and
virus
watch
to all
other people
units.
do things.
If we
Usually
Doubt
Twitch
those
surprises
sentries
us
can
pretty
stand up
much
to a
on
lightsaber.
daily basis with something
I'll upload
buggy,
your
something
virus.
new. I've noticed a couple of times I log to check out my accounts, and I've noticed that for one reason or another the follower count was reset. It usually happens when there is a bug in the system or when Twitch is updating something, so I'm hoping it's the second one, the reason. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
It's about
But
time
if they
someone
make
listened.
it full
Thank you.
AoE, I wouldn't really mind just deleting or excluding Force Sweep. On Imperial side, I would want to keep it just because of the cool name Smash. It's the best skill name, ability name for the Marauder. And it was so popular in late 2013 up to
Sergeant
mid
Durant,
2014, I believe, before they nerfed it to hell. It was the most famous skill all over the internet. Don't talk to me like this. That's right, give the reward and go away. I have to remember and click on the... whatever it's called. It appears as it's not discovered yet, I think.
Let's go.
Let's see. You have discovered lower marker and outpost. And this one just in case, because I don't remember if I clicked the droid. Back to business. Really? Do I want to go there just for one quest? Oh, why not? I have this one anyway. Infect the relay droids. Infect them. Jedi are not supposed to spread infections. What are you making me do, people?
We're not mass producers. You can't rush the best weapons
Who
in the
speaks?
galaxy. That's why the Empire's here, isn't it? We just have to make the
Morning!
best
And
What
hope our
kind of a
fortunes
morning it
change,
is for you?
right?
I'm already celebrating afternoon, which is not good because that means I've lost an afternoon from the weekend. Last weekend I pretty much had almost no available time to rest and have fun. This weekend I'm planning to completely change this. Last weekend we had snow. During the week we had plus 15, plus 20 degrees Celsius, that is. But that's normal temperature for our standards. Oh, that's what I needed. Yep. Come on, dude.
Let's go.
Mark. 1 out of 3.
Lightsaber jerk. And stay down.
That's the second. Oh, someone took it. Ah, there is the second one. And one more. Show yourself. I see one there. Oh, that's not a droid. But you are a droid. Cute little one. Wait here
Come back.
until I scan you. Okay, I did not expect, or rather I did not remember that they actually aggro on the closest one. Because it turns red. It will probably aggro on me if I was close, but who cares. Use the holo terminal. I have to go in to use the holo terminal. I have a portable one, did you know that? I don't think they do. Okara Droid Factory. I used to love reading these lore updates. And I'm not gonna read it now, even though I don't remember which one this was specifically and what happened inside the factory or to the factory. But when I upload it to YouTube, I might actually pause it, just like probably some of you do, and read the update.
Sounds like the right thing to do.
I love it when they talk alien. I really used to love it in KOTOR, but not anymore. And I believe there are a bunch of other missions in this here. I almost remember those missions, but let's see. If they force me to go back again down here for other quests after I finish this one and come out, we'll have trouble. Big trouble.
You're done.
Kill 20 for a bonus quest. What could be better? Experience is always welcome. Do your job, Kira. I could maybe go through the main Balmora story, even though I will be low level for the last quest. Just one level below, it's not a big deal. I could do that and get Doc, then come back and grind a couple more levels for the side quest. But I will have Doc with me. Hey Doc, are you still around? Don't know why, but I'm leaning towards Bladestorm in terms of animation quality rather than the new ability at level 57. Maybe it's because I'm very used to Bladestorm and I know how it looks. Defeated 1,000 NPCs while on Balmora. Wow, a farmer. Oh, what's the next one? 2,500. Don't tell me it's a 5,000. Whoa, 5,000. I wonder how many ults people have to play with to get that. I could be probably at least over to 2,500 by now, but I did a lot of that before the achievement system came out. And those, of course, do not count. Which is a shame. I'm sure BioWare had a way to count how many things I've killed. They just had to implement that and somehow calculate it. Always here. On the defense tree, I've heard that, but since I don't play a tank, I don't know the details. But yes, I've heard that force sweep is... Well, okay, just in general, the guarding... The tanking guard is overpowered. In my personal opinion, it's considered the best. I consider it the best tank at the moment. I know that you may not agree, especially if you play one of the other two tanks. I myself don't play tanks. I just feel most comfortably when there is a guardian tanking. It's the most straightforward tanking class, very similar to pretty much every tanking class in other games that we have all played or not played. But the fact is that Guardian and Juggernaut have always been useful tanks in all the encounters, whether we had almost a full year of Shadows and Assassin tanks being nearly useless. That's in previous Nightmare Cycle, Scum and Villainy, and to some extent TFB.
You're done.
Whoops. And then I remember that during the Nightmare Cycle, Vanguard and Power Tech tanks were not exactly very useful in Dread Fortress and more like specifically in Dread Palace. I mean, not impossible, just the other tanking classes were more useful. And right now with the new operations, they're still only in hard mode. The damage is not insanely huge, so pretty much gear is able to cover everything. Hey, thank you for taking the other route. The guy just decided not to steal my precious loot. Basic, come. And to complete my thought about the Guardian and Juggernaut tanks, they've never been nerfed, or at least severely nerfed like the other class. Oh, seriously, dude? Let's clap for him. I was going to buff this guy actually, he's running without buffs. Okay, I'm gonna wait, that's fine. Whoa.
Feel my force.
Yeah, I would love that ability to have 8-meter radius at least. Simply because most of the other classes have 8 or even 10-meter radius. I don't want to even talk about flyby. I know it's not as overpowered as it used to be, because the devs nerfed it, what, 2 times in a row? More and more. But the AoE for the sages, what was it called? Forcequake? Wow.
Glad to be
A
back.
sage sitting on AoE pool, just clicking one button. Meanwhile, everybody else is just smashing their keyboards, trying to keep up. Time to go out? No, bonus quest. What the hell are you? Second stage. Fine. Second stage it is. Let me go, let me go. Oh, okay. Who are we kidding? I don't want you to be chasing me throughout the corridors. I don't think DPS matters that much, look. It depends, of course, on how much gear the other classes have, especially the DPS classes. And it also probably matters which classes the people bring to the hard modes. But so far we've encountered numerous issues where actually, thank God, positioning and tactics are the biggest issue and not the DPS, the raw DPS itself. That's why we were struggling with the damn third boss in Ravagers. It wasn't the DPS, we actually managed to kill the boss fairly early before the timer. Well, early, I mean 15 seconds or so before the enrage. Maybe more, I actually don't remember now what was our timer. My point was we didn't suffer with DPS. And it's really easy for the range DPS to stack a huge number. Dealing with a lot of AoE on the turrets and all the other small guys that spawn during the fight. It's not really, it is real DPS, but it's a little bit fake-ish. I've heard that the balance is very overpowered, but since I don't play it myself, I don't know the tricks and what exactly makes it overpowered. We have one sage in our team who is switching often between heal and DPS. He doesn't have optimal gear for any of those, but he is doing very good job for the hard mode. When we start doing the nightmare, probably in the summer or whatever BioWare graces us with the next update for the nightmare cycle, we will probably switch, not switch, but remain with one specific role for each one of us. Right now we have pretty much no issues rotating disciplines. Even rotating classes, some people bringing ults, it's not an issue, really. The hard modes are a lot tougher than the previous hard modes, but they're still hard mode, and once you obtain the gear required and you get used to the, oh hi Jim, to the new mechanics, the hard mode really starts to be easier hard mode. Oh yes! I forgot, because you didn't want to have 2 snipers in our team. Jim is our leader, our team leader. We didn't want apparently to go with 2 gunslingers, because who likes 2 shields? Those who did the first kills in Dread Fortress and Dread Palace of the last bosses would probably dream of having 2 shields for the next nightmare cycle. But with the new buffs, I'm thinking it's probably a good idea, like Jim says, to have as many different classes and capabilities as possible. If you compare Vanguard and Guardian, the difference right now is up to 1000. You mean DPS? I wouldn't say 1000. Well, it depends probably on the type of the fight and probably the laziness of the players. But yes, you're right, there is a gap in raw DPS numbers. And of course, the more the tanks are doing, the better. The last time I remember we were trying to squeeze in the last DPS points available from our tanks was in Raptus. We were... Oh, come on, dude. We were enraging Raptus a lot because we were failing one of the challenges, and for some reason it was the healers who were failing the challenge at this point. And you know that the boss, what was the deal? or it was the DPS. When the DPS fails the challenge, the boss just doesn't go into transition, and in the end we fail because of the lack of time. Those few 10-15 seconds were pretty much enough for us to kill or aggro or enrage the boss. Oh, I forgot I have to do these now. I want to finish it. I'm almost certain that the third stage, hopefully it's the last one, will send me down. Nice one, Jim. Alright, that was a risky kill with the 2 golds. I forgot that they spawn on each one of these crates. Shouldn't have opened the second one before I took the first. The gear differences between heal and DPS is healer use alacrity and not really. You can summarize it to a certain extent like this, but I don't play those classes. However, I do know that some of the DPS classes do benefit from 2 or even 3 pieces of alacrity depending on the gear. If it's 192, 1 or 2 pieces of alacrity. If it's 198, some classes do benefit from 2 or maybe even 3 pieces of alacrity. It really depends on the fight, not always. I'm going to use at least 1 piece of alacrity on my Sentinel even, especially when I'm playing the dot spec. Not really sure if it will be so beneficial for combat, but I'm gonna try it with 198. You haven't seen our video? Jim, would you please be so kind to link it, so I don't have to go and find it. I've started making 2 versions of my video kills lately for the more fun and entertaining bosses. When they're a little bit more challenging, I make one simple video kill for whoever wants to see it, and I make another separate video where I share our tactics, tips and tricks, focusing mostly on melee DPS obviously, because that's what I play. If you ask me when exactly the tanks switch and what cooldowns the tank used during the fight, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? Thank you! This one didn't manage to kill me. Good news. Stage 3? Oh no. There is a stage 4. What? That's the stage 3. Okay, this is a fun one. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it was decent. Compared to some other tries, it's actually in the average. Next time I'm gonna try and spend a lot more time on the turrets and buff up the numbers. I call that fake DPS. It's not fake because it's still going to be useful for the turrets, but in order for me to be able to spread the dots, most of the time I'm ending up taking a lot of the ticks from the turrets, or fire in some cases. Quiet moment. We are enjoying the elevator. Badass PC. Hi, Genrix, and thank you. It's not really that badass anymore. It used to be when I bought it 1.5, 2 years ago. Sorry, I dropped the cover for my mouse. I use that because we have a dog in the house, as you probably know, most of you at least. And when I'm not using the PC, I'm covering it up with the plastic covers that came originally with my keyboard and mouse, so that not all of the dog hair sticks around the keyboard and on top of the mouse. In war zones and pretty much in everything after 3.0 it's been lower. Before the update in PvP, 8-man PvP, I was doing fairly averaging on 40-45 in the worst moments. For example, the middle of Hood Bow, and I mean the original Hood Bow. The new Hood Bow has always been laggy, I don't know why, probably because it's a vertical map and there is a lot of animated things happening around me. After the expansion, FPS dropped a lot in war zones and in operations. That's one of the reasons why I don't enjoy doing PvP anymore. It's not fun playing with 20 FPS. And I'm sick and tired of upgrading my PC for the sole purpose of squeezing out 1 or 2 more frames per second. Because it's not the PC that struggles, it's the game. If I knew that there was a point to buy a second video card, if you don't know, SLI does not work nice with the game. It does not, no matter how many people brag with it. Unless you're running 3 screens and you really want to have 2 cards working on the game, don't do it, it's a waste of money. For Star Wars The Old Republic, I mean, not in general. Some other games benefit greatly from dual video cards. And also, don't get fooled by spending huge amounts of crap money for i7 CPU unless you need it for other purposes. In my case, I render a lot and edit video material, so i7 is a perfect choice for me. For the game, a much cheaper i5 would be good enough. You will still lag just as much as I do, or you will not lag as much as I don't. Hi Daz. My point is, just like I've repeated it so many times throughout the months and years since I've started streaming, whatever you buy, the game will still lag. So if you don't really have extra money to spend, don't spend your only savings. Level a healer again. You are going to level up as a healer? That's risky. I like speaking to you guys. There is no point streaming if I don't answer, and the better I answer, the more fun it will be. Plus, you see, my stream is not like those guys who have 10,000 followers and viewers. I mean viewers, not followers. So I actually have time to read my chat and see what's happening. It's not like I'm doing something very tense on the screen and I have to focus like this. Vanguards were known to be the passive tanks. That's a very cool name. Yes, passive tank suits that. If you level up as a healer, Riz, I would be very curious to monitor your progression with Played. Just from time to time, remember to inform me what's your Played time at specific levels. Like, for example, at level 34 and 1/3, Sabrosa has played 1 day and 10 hours, roughly said. I left her AFK on the screen now and then, so it's probably 1 day and 9 hours or so of pure gameplay, which I consider not bad. I'm using Windows 8.1 Pro, but before that I was using Windows 7 and I never had parked CPUs. If you do have, my advice is to unpark them and start using them, they're good. I can't remember anymore what was the procedure, but if you type unpark CPU cores on internet, you will get the answer very quickly. I tried that once and I discovered that my CPU doesn't have parked cores. Everything is used to the last single core. No, it's 4. It's 4 real and 4 hyper-threading, so that's 8 in total, because it's 4th generation i7. It is endgame processor, but it's a little bit older now. However, I'm not feeling the need to switch it, because it's doing a very good job rendering. And if I buy a new one, I would get no more than 5 to 10% increase in whatever I do. It's definitely not worth spending so much money. And I love walking from this corner right here. I don't know why. Just do. Oh, as a healer, I don't know, if you play as a tank, there is a sense of doing the flashpoints over and over again. But as a healer, you have noticed already that it's not always an instant pop. Not me. Especially in the new ops, I have a lot lower FPS than in the older operations. My case is a little bit more specific because the game is not really designed with higher resolutions in mind. By higher, I mean higher than 1080p, which is the most standard and most popular resolution amongst gamers. Not just for this game, but in general. And because I'm playing on 1440p, that's a little bit bigger, the game does not scale up nice. That's one of the reasons it's suffering a lot from dual video cards, dual GPUs. Even if it's not a dual GPU, you know that some cards have just 2 cores on their PCB. That's considered kind of an SLI model, depending on how the driver is written for the video card, whether it's NVIDIA or AMD. But I've heard that those cards also suffer greatly with Star Wars The Old Republic. We don't have many, obviously, we don't have many chances to test that, because very few people are buying those uber endgame, very expensive cards. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I don't want to use Steam. Woohoo! You got the new lightsaber? Ooh, give me a screenshot if you're using it already. I'm very glad that you got something good out of it. And now the hard part. Jump from here and survive. I finished the quest. I can go out. That's why I love that quest, because of the platforming. It's extremely... Oh, it's extremely simple platforming, and yet I fail because I'm not good platformer. You managed to witness that live. Okay, at least that teleported me. And as far as I remember, it's not considered damage on the gear when you fall down, so I don't have to pay repair bills. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. For my non-Star Wars activities, I invite you to subscribe to my second YouTube channel.